Okay, so today we're talking all about defense. Which, if we're being honest, is what it's all about with the Reflex bag. There is a big difference between getting good at punching something and actually learning and developing real boxing technique. So today we're gonna break down 5 key defensive techniques and drill them together on our Reflex bag. Let's throw 5 minutes on the clock, grab your gloves if you're gonna follow along. And remember, if you're getting into defense for the first time, take the power down a notch, focus on your balance and the technique. Last thing you wanna do is start slugging away and give yourself a black eye. So first technique we're gonna get into is the slip. Now, slip is essentially just taking your head off the center line. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these movements are being driven from our lower body. So I can slip lead towards my front leg and I'm pivoting my back foot when I do that, or I can slip rear towards my back leg. So think about your bag as the center line, and you're either slipping lead towards your front leg or rear towards your back leg. First combo here, we're gonna keep it really simple. We're gonna work a jab, slip rear, 2. Nice and easy on your bag, jab, slip, 2. So what I'm doing here is I'm transferring my weight on that slip, and then I can unload it with that 2. 1, slip, 2. 1, slip, 2. The next technique we're gonna go through is gonna be the roll, which is similar to the slip, but instead of going in a straight line, we're gonna make a U motion with our lower body. So I'm rolling under the punch from our bag. So practice for 10 seconds, rolling lead towards your front leg or rolling rear on your bag. Remember, I'm using my lower body, I'm using my legs for that roll. I'm not bending with my lower back. Now let's get into a 1, 2, roll rear, 2. 1, 2, roll, 2. Transferring that weight. These are really good combos that you can practice without me, because I know we're flying through them pretty quick. I always forget how much I freaking talk every time, but hopefully it's helpful. Hey. All right, next one is the block. Really simple, pretty self-explanatory. What I'm doing is essentially catching my opponent's strike. Boom. We want to keep our elbows tight, so we don't want to be doing this. And we're just catching it, almost leaning into it to absorb the strike. Now, just feel it out here, nice and easy. You don't even have to let the bag hit you. Just simulate it. Just imagine that was an opponent's strike. If you want to try a combination, I like to do a 1, 2, block, 4. That's a catch and shoot. So 1, 2, block rear, and then a rear hook. It's tricky, but that's one of my favorites. A bang. Okay, moving right along, we can get into footwork to evade our opponent or our bag. Let's practice a little step back, which is really simple. I'm in my stance, and I'm gonna step back with my rear leg and slide my lead leg to follow. So on this one, we can work a 1, 2, step back, step in, 2. Pop, pop, pop. Try to time it so you're getting out of the way, pop, pop. As you slide back, step in, 2. This is tricky stuff, but that's what makes it so satisfying to train and develop. Pop, pop, pop. 1, 2, step back, step in, 2. Oof. Feels good when you get the timing right. Pop. I'll put more combos, my favorite combos for all these techniques in the description. And obviously I'll be coming with longer workouts where we really drill these even more. Pop. All right, last one is my favorite. That low guard, that Mayweather roll. You can use your shoulder to divert the strike. So imagine a punch is coming, you're tucking your chin and just knocking that punch off course with your shoulder. So got kind of a low guard here. My chin is tucked underneath my shoulder. Bang, I can start boxing my bag, work a 1-2-1, crank that shoulder. Again, you don't have to let it hit. 1-2-1, shoulder roll. Just simulate, just practice. Bop, 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 ay. 1-2-1, roll. If I want to let it hit, bang. Bop, 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 bang. Always better to start slow. Ay. Wop, 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 oof. Ay. And it doesn't matter if you love boxing or you just like are into it for fitness. This page is boxing for wellness. Using these techniques, it's just gonna be a more well-rounded experience. So time, I know that we flew through that one, but those are some really good techniques and basic combos to try. I would go back and I would do this one a few times and practice those combos. Again, I always like to go low intensity, focus on the balance and the technique. A lot of times I get beginners in here and they're super stiff and revved up and they want to do everything hard and crazy, and it just makes it harder and take longer to develop versus just going nice and easy and kind of feeling out these different movements. My slips, my rolls, my footwork, blocks, all really simple stuff, but it starts to get tricky as we make those combos longer and longer. And that's all I got for you today. As always, appreciate all of the support. I'm starting to see new faces, new comments, a ton of nice stuff. It's super exciting to me. I'm making new friends on Instagram. I got people reaching out to me. What's up to Ben? What's up to Greg? So help me grow this thing. Tell people about it. It's not just for people who are boxing obsessed. It's for anyone who wants to transform their physical and their mental health and have fun in the process. So I appreciate you, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, hiss, hiss, woo, hiss, hiss, oof. Let's go.